In this video, we will try to find what price a firm will charge when he discriminates and when he doesn't discriminate. So the question is, faced with two distinct demand functions, Q1 is equal to 24 minus 0.2 P1, that is demand in the first market is equal to 24 minus 0.2 P1, the price in the first market, and Q2 demand in second market is equal to 10 minus 0.05 P2, where TC is total cost is equal to 35 plus 40 Q. What price will firm charge with discrimination and without discrimination? First, we will see the A part. Now, Q1 is given as 24 minus 0.02 P1, the demand function for the first market. Now, solving this for the price, this will add up to 120 minus 5 Q1. Because of the lack of the space, I will not calculate it. I will directly write it as it is. You can also check how I have solved this for P1. Now, total revenue is equal to total revenue for market first is equal to P1 into Q1. This is the formula for price into quantity, gives us the total revenue. So this will be, this is equal to 120 minus 5 Q1 into Q1. So this will equal to 120 Q1 minus 5 Q1 square. Now, therefore, marginal revenue, this is our total revenue for first market. Therefore, marginal revenue for first market is equal to the first derivative of total revenue, that is dTR1 our dQ1, that is equal to, now the derivative of 120 Q1 is equal to 120 minus 2 5s are 10 Q1. So this is our marginal revenue for first market, that is 120 minus 10 Q1. Now, total cost is given. Now, the firm will maximize profit where marginal cost is equal to the marginal revenue of first firm and the marginal revenue of the second firm. Therefore, the firm will maximize profit, that is phi, where marginal cost is equal to marginal revenue in the first market, that is equal to marginal revenue in the second market. When the marginal revenue across the between two markets is same, then the firm will maximize its profits. Now, total cost is given, that is TC is given as 35 plus 40 Q. Therefore, marginal cost is the first derivative of total cost, that is equal to dTC our dQ, that is equal to the derivative of 35 is 0, derivative of 40Q is 40. Therefore, marginal cost is equal to 40. So this is our marginal cost. Now, total cost, we have calculated marginal cost. We will equate marginal revenue. The equilibrium condition is when MC is equal to MR1, that is marginal cost is 40 is equal to our marginal revenue is we have calculated this is 120 minus 10Q, 120 minus 10Q. So this will amount to, now solving this for Q, we will get the value of Q is equal to 8. You will see how I have solved this for Q1. Because of the lack of the space, I will write it directly here. Now, when Q1 is equal to 8, when our quantity in the first market is 8, then price 1, that is price in the first market will be equal to 120. That is, we will put the value of Q1 here. That will become 120 minus 0.02 into the value of Q1, that is 8. So now solving this will give us 80. So our price in the first market is 80 when the firm does not discriminate. Now in the second market, in the second market our second market is Q2 is equal to 10 minus 0.05 P2. Now solving, as we have already calculated, we will similarly solve this for P2. So when solving for P2, this will become 200 minus 20 Q1. Therefore total revenue for second market will be equal to price into, that is, quantity. Price in second market times quantity gives us total revenue. Now P2 is our 200 minus 20 Q1 times the quantity, which is Q1. Sorry, here it is Q2. Q2 because we are calculating for the second market. So this will become 200 into Q2 minus 20 Q2 square. Now this is our total revenue. Marginal revenue is the first derivative of total revenue. So DTR2, our DQ2 will give us, and that is 200 minus 40 Q2. So it is marginal revenue in second. Therefore marginal revenue is equal to 200 minus 40 Q2. Now equating this with the this equilibrium condition, then when marginal cost is equal to marginal revenue 2, because we have calculated the marginal cost, that is 40. Therefore 40 is equal to 200 minus 40 Q2. Now solving this for Q2 will give us Q2 is equal to 4. Now when the Q2 is equal to 4, therefore we will put the value of Q2 in the P2 to get the price. Therefore P2 is equal to 200 minus 20 into the value of Q, that is 4. Now this will become 200 minus 80 is equal to 120. Now when the firm does not discriminate, then P1 is equal to P2 is equal to P. When producer does not discriminate, therefore P1 is equal to P2 is equal to P, and the two demand functions can be combined, and two demand functions can be combined. That is, Q is equal to Q1 plus Q2. Now our Q1 is this 24 minus 0.2 P1 plus the Q2 is 10 minus 0.05 P2. Now this will become implies Q2 is equal to 34 minus 0.25 P, where P is equal to P1 plus P2, or this is also P1 and P2. These are assumed to be the same terms because P1 is equal to P2 is equal to P. Now thus solving this for P. Now solving this for P will give us 136 minus 4Q. Because of the lack of space, I am skipping some steps which are not very important. You can calculate them easily. Therefore, total revenue is equal to P into Q. Now our P price function is given as 136 minus 4Q into Q. So this is total revenue is equal to 136 Q minus 4Q square. Therefore, total revenue is equal to 136 minus 4Q square. Now, taking derivative, we will find marginal revenue. Therefore, marginal revenue is equal to DTR hour, that is DQ, that is equal to 136. Sorry, the derivative of this is 0. This will become 2 4s are minus 8 Q. Sorry, it is here 136 Q. I have made a mistake. So this is 136 minus, when taking the derivative of 136 Q, that is 136, and the derivative of minus 4Q square is 4 2s are 8 Q. Also, marginal cost is given. The marginal cost is, we have calculated it, that is marginal cost, where we have calculated the marginal cost is 40. We have calculated it, therefore equating them. Therefore, when marginal cost is equal to marginal revenue, therefore 40 is equal to 136 minus 8Q. Now when solving this, Q will become 12. Now when Q is equal to 12, P is equal to, we will insert the value of Q in the price function, that is this function. So this will become 136 minus 4 into the value of Q, that is 12. So that is 88. So the price that the firm will set when it does not discriminate or without discrimination, that is 88. Okay. So please subscribe to our YouTube channel Econ Maths for more videos on mathematical economics. Also comment and share. Thank you.